Folks, welcome back to the next part of the show. Of course, I'll have to remind to you again today. It is Monday. Back to another brand new week. And, okay. So let's do the next part right now. As the previous part before, I said to you that I will fill in the answers for you. And it is right over there. Exercise number 3 on page number 10. And the sentences from 4 to 6, you can do it by yourself because just fill in the blanks, then form it into the past perfect continuous. So it is easy for you to do. It is not too difficult. So now we're gonna do the exercise number 4 right now, shall we? Exercise number 4 tell us to complete the sentences. Use the past perfect simple or the past perfect continuous. Say which of the rules in the learner's box does each sentence exemplifies. Alright? So, first we have to decide the tense. And then we have to point out why do we choose it by looking at the rules from the learner's box at the exercise number 2. Then fill in the blanks with the words given. Alright, so as the sentence number 1, you can see they did for us as an example of how good Oxford is. The ground was wet because it blah 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 rained. And it said had been raining. Why? Because the rule number 2 is set right there. We use the past perfect continuous if the cause went on for some time. Alright. So, had been raining, had been raining. So, it rained, then it stopped. Alright? Rain for an amount of time, then it stopped. Alright? So, that's the reason why they choose rule number 2. So, we don't need number 1 anymore. So, we're gonna just start with the number 2. When the bus finally arrived, I blah 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 for over half an hour. Alright, so now let's choose the correct answer. Alright. The bus finally arrived. I blah 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 for half an hour. For over half an hour. So you can see the word for. For then an amount of time. So that must be past perfect continuous. Because the action verb, not the state verb. If there is a state verb, we have to choose past perfect simple, not the continuous. Alright? So past perfect simple for the state verbs and continuous for the action verb. So wait is the action verb. We choose it for that reason. Alright, so had been waiting. Alright, so you must know how it formed. Had been waiting. Number 3. Jane blah 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 so much that I hardly recognize her. Alright. So much that I hardly recognized her. We're gonna look at some of the rules we said before. Okay, so much. I hardly recognized her. Okay. Okay. Okay, again. So, alright, so, Jane, blah, 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 so much, they gave us the word change, alright, it means the action that happened in the past, alright, but the action happened in the past, we have, the rule number 2 is that we use the past perfect simple to explain the cause of something in the past. Alright? The cause of something in the past. Had changed so much that I hardly recognized her. So that's the reason why the teller couldn't recognize Jane, because she had changed so much in the past. So the cause of something, we use past perfect simple. So the answer will be had changed so much. Had changed, then ed, had changed. for Matthew's hands were covered in oil. He blah 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 his bike. Alright. This is also a cause of something in the past has been were covered in oil. So he had been okay, so this is the long action. Mending the bike means to fix it. Alright, so fix is the long action. We have to put the continuous tense, and it is also the cause of something. His hands were covered in oil. Reason why? He had been mending his bike. Alright, so the answer will be had been mending. Fifth, they blah 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 each other for 6 years when they got married, but they blah 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 only blah 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 out for a year. Alright, so the verb no, it is the state verb, so basically we have to use rule number 3. It is had known. Alright, past perfect simple only used for state verbs. Alright, had known each other. Next one, it is the rule number 3. Remember that? Each other for 6 years when they got married, but they blah 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 only blah 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 out for a year. They gave us the word go. So for a year, for it is the long amount of time. Also for at the first phrase, amount of time, but no is the state verb, so we have to use simple. Go is an action verb, so we have to use the continuous tense. So they had been only going out for a year. Alright, had only been going out. Number 6. Their hands were freezing. They blah 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 snowman. Alright, so that's also a cause of something. Freezing. For why? Reason why? Making snowman. So long action. So that had been making. Alright, past perfect or past perfect simple, past perfect continuous, it is acceptable. Had been making snowman. The last one. Do it quick. Tom blah 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 the piano for 3 hours when he took the exam. So for it is the past perfect simple or past perfect continuous. But play, it is the action verb. So had been playing. It is the last rule number 4. Had been playing. Yay! We are finished with tonight's Let's show, and thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to review Unit 1E and prepare for tomorrow's episode. Lesson, it is Unit 1F, speaking about talking about the photos. Alright, talking about the photos. We'll be right back with tomorrow's night lesson. Tune in 7:30 p.m. on Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Phú Sĩ. This has been the Learning Phú Sĩ. Goodbye and good night. Alright, we're gonna cheer our Monday up by drinking some liquid. By speaking about liquid, I still remember the lesson of the Unit 1B. Second in liquid. Yeah.